Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of County Line. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Let's just see what we have in progress. Field 25. I guess I was heading over to field 25 with this guy right here. Which was... where? Oh, way down the end here. So I was going to head there with this guy real quick here. And then we're going to collect some bales up here. Because last live stream we made a silly amount of bales. Also, I haven't been through most of this map either yet. Let's bring this up right here. Oh, so we have gone up to that way. Okay. I was just considering making a proper network to like all the different fields. So when I want to do a contract, I can just set it to go to a specific field and then, you know, turn it off basically, and then just wait for it to arrive, rather than have to do what I'm doing right now and just go do it manually, I guess. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. So we want to go straight through here. The hard part might be connections, actually. So, Country Gaming, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Why is that FPS so weird? Oh, must be just loading things. Like little stutters. I haven't been through much of this part of the map in a while, so it's probably part of the reason why it's doing that, but... okay, so... let's see here. This is where I need to go. Let's do a little loop here. And then we will connect up with... oof. Let's say this guy... no, maybe there. I'm gonna head over here, like so. And then maybe what we'll do is pull over here, and then go a little bit further, I think, and then just mark this as field 23. 26 F23/26, and then I need to start the engine up. Welcome back, Spud. Indeed, once again. Alright, now I'll head back over to, or continue on our way, I suppose, to field 25 over here. All the way here, and then on the right hand side we'll stop off and mark off 24. Because why the heck not? Glad to hear you're doing well there, Country Gaming. Alright, this is field 24. Mark that off as just F24. Oh, there, did do it. Then go back on the road. And then all the way down to 25 here. Jeremy, what's up? Alright, so 25 is what we're looking for here. Right at the very end of this road. And this is going to get us to like majority of the fields anyway, so I left you a PM in Discord again today. Alright, I'll check that. And then this one right here would be 25. F25. And then what I'll do is start looping back around here real quick. And I'm not going to go the whole way, I'm just going to kind of get it started. And there we go. Cool. Alright. That's a big ditch. Be careful of the big ditch. Alright, this is field 25. let's bring up course generation on 25. We want to do 2 headlands, starting clockwise, good. Smooth corners, fine. Up and down, that's good. Start working on headland passes, sure. Generate the course. I don't think there's any islands in the middle of this one. That definitely puts a kink in your in the works if it if that does happen. Okay, good. No, it looks like it's just trees. Perfect. All right, so let's say this as F25, 33 meters. You're on a spray course. You want to start at the first waypoint. And then turn that off. Perfect. Okay, let's grab our fent here. And have at these bales. Because we made a silly amount of bales last time. I don't think we actually need this many bales, but we have this many bales now, so to speak. So here is our field of bales, basically. I don't know how many we made last time. We made, you know, quite a few. I think our animals are actually fine right now, if I'm honest. Yeah, they're all good pretty much. So they're good there. Cleanliness is good. We're making some milk again, which is excellent. 150,000 liters of manure. All right, let's collect some of these bales up here. All right. There we go. And there we go. Pick up some of these bales. I can't guarantee we'll get to all of them today because there is a silly amount of them. But we'll get a couple of them at least. Maybe a load or two. And then store them. I think actually we'll have more than enough. From what I can see at least, it looks like we have more than enough already. Now, every time we do get another calf, we do have to keep that in mind. So we do have to try and keep production in line with how many cows we actually have. So there we go. I'd have to reset the server. Sometimes that will it'll just repopulate itself, Country Gaming, when you have to when you have server issues, like you can't just see it. Usually is what causes it. And as you see, the grass, whoa, the grass has already grown there a little bit, so that was from, you know, early spring, I think, to early summer is what it was. I think these bales are doing some funny things with FPS right now. I mean, there's quite a few of them, but it doesn't seem like there's that many. But I guess there is. I could sell a load, I suppose. I do have that. The building that can sell. That can sell them. Where are we here? We need this one right here. Yeah, just for silage bales, apparently we're making money. Let's store some of this hay right here, and then we can sell some of it after that. Now what we could do is we could put the TMR mixing building down for our cows. We actually have the money for that. Or we could acquire a new field with 400,000. I think we could, yeah, we should be able to do that. We only have 33 right now. That's 233,000. Field 10 there. That's too much, too much, too much. So I could get this one. 10, 8. 8's a weird field. 11, 7, 32 we could theoretically get. Or 18 for 360,000. Could do any one of those. That would require a bit more field prep, I suppose. but we're in early summer. I mean, it's doable. And we do need some straw, so I could put down like oats or something. And then, yeah, I could do oats or something like that and get some straw from that. That's not a terrible idea, I suppose. There we go. Alright, let's grab some more of these bales here. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea, actually, doing it that way. Putting down some straw. Or we could get our tractor. Lots of choices there. Of course, we have this row crop tractor, basically. And then we do have our big bud, which is basically for tillage and some planting, depending what you're planting, I guess. And then what else do we have? We have the new Bob. No, we have a New Holland, the 8340. That's just a small tractor though, so. All right, one more bale and then we'll be full here. It's amazing how many bales this thing actually does take. I think it's fantastic. All right, let's snatch that one there. And yeah, we could almost do both. We could lease a new tractor instead of buying it. We don't put that many hours on our tractors. All right, let's put this over here. So we theoretically could put some of the hay in that building right there, where that gravity wagon, or not gravity wagon, the where that chaser bin is. We want to unload the bales. There we go, nice and slow. There is a build, I don't think I got that building. There was a building that allowed you to stack the bales. The one thing I wasn't sure about is if the same building would, I don't know if it's in here anywhere. I don't think I added that one. In-ground storage. Feeding silo, what's that for? Das ist ein altes Ostel. Oh, you put chaff in it, make silage, I guess. Oh no, that's just for storage. I see. Just for storage. Miscellaneous maybe? It's a bale sell point. Tomatoes, solar panels, slurry refill, water tower, farm garage. Alright, let's back this up a little bit. Wasn't very pretty, but I guess it works. Good. I'm gonna buy a field, I think. I like that idea. 360, or this small field right here, field 10. Let's take a quick little peek at field 10. That one's a close one. That's this one right here. What does it have on it? Probably something I can't harvest from the looks of it. Sugar beets. Yeah. And then if I buy it, I get sugar beets, which are not helpful for me at all right now. And what about field 18? Which is over there. Let's see what field 18 has in it. If it has something helpful, maybe we'll get that one. It's a bit more expensive, mind you. But if it's that much more helpful, I think I'll go for that one. Like if it has like wheat, barley, or oats planted in it, that'd be, you know, a bonus for sure. Watch, have something ridiculous like potatoes in it. or fallow. It is fallow. Well, it's ready to go. Now the one thing, I don't know if they changed it on here, but in previous versions of this map, along the sides here, you'd have equipment that would clip against the bushes, and doesn't look like they fixed that. Because this bush you can't walk through? No. You cannot get through that bush at all. So that was one of the problems I had. I don't know if I have, I might actually have something that can deal with that. Miscellaneous, did I get that? Maybe it's in forestry, I can't remember. Oh, I did. Cut tree stumps. Well, we could try it. We could try and see how that would work. Why not? I don't own the land though, that's gonna be the problem. Darn. Forestry? Yes. No. I wonder if it would do the job though. $9,000 just to test it. I don't know if that's gonna work on the bushes or not. I don't think it will. Because there's that bush. There's this one that does the same thing. There's a couple other ones there. I'm not sure. I mean, I can just get field 10 there and just cultivate the beets under, I suppose. That's another option, I guess. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is a cheaper field, so then we could have some more possibilities. Serious Gamer, what's up? How are you doing today? One thing I noticed is that with the global company mod, I guess the map has to be set up for it. It's seemingly. And this map is not. Which is one thing I noticed I thought was kind of, well, I found it annoying. I was like, oh really, it's not set up? I thought it would be. But, well, not necessarily I thought it would be, but I didn't realize that it was a necessary thing. But they keep adding some interesting things to the global company mod, so I'm like, oh, maybe I should get that one. Alright, let's go ahead and just buy 10. And we will grab this guy here. And cultivate the beets under. Because we are not renting a beet harvester. I mean, it's ready to go, though. I don't have any pigs, but I need the straw. Course generation. Field 10. Headlands. And then 2 passes. We want to skip 1 row. Start working on the headland passes. Sure. 24.4. There we go. And this is 24. This will be F10, 24.4 meters. I don't know where the first waypoint is, but I suspect it's in this corner somewhere. It is indeed. Now this one is a bit of a hillier field though too, so I have to be aware of that. Alright, let's do its thing. Don't need any straw. He's still fertilizing. Let's continue with the bale grabbing. Why so serious? Alright. Let's grab a couple more of these. Now we do have quite a few bales here. So I don't know if it's worth selling a load or not in this case. I mean, we can. Just to get rid of them. but it seems a little silly. I mean, we're only going to start producing more cows. It doesn't get less, it always gets more, unless you start selling them. So, I don't know. There we go. This is load number 2. Whoa. There we go. So that is a couple options we have available to us. And the mixing, building. Oops. We want this one actually. I think it was under silos. Oh, that doesn't take bales anyways. Ah, yes, it's only bulk. Scrap that. I forgot about that. I was trying to think, I'm like, what's that one thing that's about that? Nice guy, hello. There's something like particular about that building, I just couldn't remember what it was. But now I remember, because you could only put bulk in there, you couldn't put like a bale in there, which was a bit bizarre. There we go. So I would have to get a forge wagon, get rid of the baling equipment basically, because it only take bulk silage. Don't know. Good. How's he doing? Oh, not too bad. Seems to be going a bit slow. Oh, because the turn speed set low. That's okay. A low turn speed's not a terrible thing. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. 500 horsepower on that one. Now the funny thing is, our Fendt has more horsepower than it too. Do I need any straw while I'm in this tractor? No, they are good. He's working on handling too. How would this thing work? I don't know. Would you need to tip the bales over manually? So what you would probably have is like a bale, like at some balers you can have like a tipper, so it tips it vertical in some cases. And the other situation might be is if they are wrapped bales. So if you went around and wrapped the bales, then often they are tipped on their end. And that's what this is kind of meant for, a bit more, rather than the style of bale. But it works on this game. So like for this style of bale, like you would really want to use what would it be here? Baling technology. You'd want to use something like this. So like this would tip it on its end, and then you could use this machine I'm using right now to pick them up, and then this one you could use for round bales, the way I have them set up right now. This takes 24 bales too. I just like watching the arm. I guess that's why I went for this route. But yeah, technically you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't need to. You would use this one, not the one I have, because the one I have actually is a bit more expensive too. But they both hold 24 bales. So there you go. Back. But this is a bit more for silage, like for wrapped bales. Just because the way it's, just because the orientation of it, basically. All right, that's 48 bales. But even with the bale wrapper, the one we have at least, it still sets it up like, just because we have the coon wrapper, it still drops it like on the way it normally gets dropped. So I guess we're gonna put this in here because I don't think I can sneak it behind there. These are supposed to be machinery sheds, but they work awfully well for storing hay as well. There we go. And we do need a corn header at some point too. So that's the other thing we need to think about, because we do not have a corn header at all. There we go. This is good, but we're not quite there yet. He's still doing the first pass. Glad I got that big cultivator, geez Louise. "24 bales. And we probably have like another 2 loads still, I would suspect. Alright, let's grab some more. Also, we could make some more silage bales, but I think we're okay there too, actually. And if we look at the price of bales, let's see here. The markets for hay bales, it's not the high time. Spring would have been the high time. Spring or fall, winter, or spring or winter it looks like. But we're going to have an overabundance of bales, seemingly so. So I don't know. Like in reality, what I do need is straw at this point. So maybe what I should do is take this load of hay and then sell the rest and leave space for straw, I guess. Was what I should do. Because we had to buy like straw like every other day. I think every other day in the winter, I think it was. Pretty ridiculous. But, you know, we made it through. So that was good. Yeah, and if I were using the other auto stacker, I would not come this way. I would come in from like this side over here and go up that way. These bales just automatically orientate themselves, which is great. A little unrealistic, but it's great nonetheless for us. Alright. This is good. Now there was a header, excuse me, I believe the MacDon header has made its way into FS19 now too. I think it was in beta last time I saw though. I haven't looked in a while. But I believe it was in beta last time, but hasn't made that. I don't think they've made any significant changes to it. It's just the most convenient header to use because it has wheels that can unfold from it. And I just don't like the way having a case header on a John Deere combine because this looks, the color combination looks funny, but black looks alright, so I'll have to look into that too. Because I don't think those ones are on the mod hub yet either. I guess you could. I don't know if you would. Like in reality, you just wouldn't use this machine to pick up bales in real life like this because it just wouldn't make sense. You would use the other one. But if you were wrapping bales, so like with the Anderson wrapper, this guy right here, it tips the bales on its end. So then you just pick them up with this because they're in the right orientation. That's what really happens. Alright, 18 bales here. We probably have one more load here. I really did make a lot of bales. Well, I don't think it was even fully grown yet either. I think it was like maybe like 60%, I think it was, maybe. Something like that. Alright. 4 more bales to go. Out of all the DLCs, which one would you say is the best, most useful? The best, most useful? Out of all DLCs? Oh, how many are there now? Let's see here. Out of all the DLCs? So, out of the DLCs, you have the John Deere Cotton DLC, that's for FS19. You have the Anderson DLC. Those are the ones for FS19. For out of the FS19 ones, I'd say the Anderson DLC is the most helpful. And then, out of all of them in complete, I tend to use it, honestly, I tend to use the Andersons, and I guess it would be Big Bud. Like the Coon DLC is good for me, the Big Bud DLC is good for me, and the Anderson DLC, those are kind of my favorites, I suppose. I tend to use the Big Bud ones the most just because they have the big cultivators and the big seeders and the big tractors, I guess. But I think Anderson's very versatile if you like baling. And then the Big Bud is if you like doing big cash crops. Big cash cropping. I think I'm going to try to sell this load of hay just to see what it gets us to, because I don't have a whole lot of time left and I'm just kind of curious. Because I really don't need any more than I already have. Because we have a bunch already. So let's drive through here at our bale sell point and see where we're at. I can't remember how much it was. I think I tried this once before. Now I was like, eh. But we're going to do another experiment again. I vote Anderson DLC and the Horse Pack for mods. Well, it's not too bad. It was more money than I thought it was going to be. How much did we make from that? So that was 24 bales. 24 bales. That was 10,000. It's not too bad, I guess. No, it's not too bad at all. Not too bad. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. I need to get off to work. My name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more FS19. And hopefully, next time, we'll be able to do a little bit of planting on this field right here. Because he's slowly making his way around this field. Slowly but surely, at least so. Alright, folks, that'll be it for me for today. I'll catch you guys later.